Hey everyone, I'll get going without the slides. Hi, I'm Zen. I'm head of growth at Base, and it's really great to be here to be supporting Flock. And I'll be fine. I'll be fine. And this is part of the Base Around the World tour. We are currently starting in Korea, in Seoul. This is day 2. We're going to Tokyo next, then off to Singapore. We're going to Malaysia for the network school. And then on to India, Bangalore, and Indonesia. So it's going to be a long tour, but it's been incredible so far. Meeting the community, meeting all of the builders, the creators, the traders, and everybody here in Korea. Honestly, it's astounding. I've been blown away by the quality of the community here. David, who's the Base country lead for Korea, has done an amazing job building this community. And I suggest, if you don't know him, to reach out to David. David, stand up. He's your guy. If you want to get involved with Base in Korea, speak to this guy. And we've also got country leads for Base in the room as well. We've got Nick here. Come over here, Nick. This is the Base country lead for Singapore. So if you want support, come speak to Nick. Say hi.
Hey guys, we love Base Korea.
And we have Vivian over there on the crutches, Base country lead for Indonesia. So if you're looking to go to market and get users, speak to Vivian.
안녕하세요, 비비입니다.
So yeah, been here for 2 days. We went for a great run this morning. Some great builders just came on. So I'm here to talk about Base. For those who don't know, Base is here to power a new financial system. Base has really 3 components. The first one is the Base network. The Base network is the leading layer 2 on Ethereum, and it enables fast and cheap and efficient transactions at scale. We have the Base app. The Base app is an on-chain everything app, which brings together a social network with app discovery and payments and chat and trading all in one place. And the Base app is basically your go-to-market. If you're a builder, you can build a mini app within the Base app and you get users. It's a great way to go to market. And we'll be rolling out the Base app over the next few months, including across Asia and in Korea. And then finally, we have Base Build. And Base Build is a suite of tools for developers, which enables you to go from idea to app to full-blown startup. And my job at Base as global growth lead is to grow the builder network. And the builder network is a community of people, like the people in this room, dedicated to supporting and building startups within this new on-chain economy. And the builder network consists of many different types of builders. We have founders, like many people in this room. We have creators, we have traders, and other sorts of contributors. And the important thing is each person in this network is contributing to the network, but also receiving value from the network as well. We have builders and founders who are creating apps and startups like Flock. And the reason these founders come to Base is because you can get users, you can get distribution, and by building on Base, you can earn some profits and you can build a business. And so founders come to Base to get users. We also have creators on Base, and creators are important because they provide distribution to apps, to tokens, and to all sorts of startups on Base. And the reason that creators come to Base is because they can earn more than they can on Web 2 platforms, and they can truly own the audience and own the content that they're creating. So creators come to Base to create content and earn. And then we have traders. And traders are incredibly important within the on-chain economy because the traders are providing the capital into the system, funding companies like Flock with buying the tokens. By buying a token, you can then collateralize that amount and get a loan or use it to raise more money. And so traders are really important within the on-chain economy, also funding creators as well, through apps like Zora, even in the Base app, and many other ways to fund creators. So traders are trading to get upside, and my belief is that sustained upside comes from quality, from the quality of the founders and the creators which they are backing. And each part of this network is contributing and receiving value, and each one needs each other, right? The founders need the creators, and the creators need the founders, and the traders need to trade something created by the creators and the founders. And it's this combined network effect which fuels the on-chain economy. And that's what we're building on Base. It's what we're building in every country around the world where we're currently growing. And so you can ask how it's going for Base. I think it's going very well, okay? This strategy is working. Base now has 12 billion of assets on platform. We have 4 billion of stable coins on Base. We have over 3 billion in transactions done on Base and thousands of apps and thousands of tokens. And so, but what's really exciting, right, is we clearly have the ability now to supercharge networks. If you think about it, like this is a network, like a social network, but it's a network that can create value, a network that can create billions of dollars in revenue. The world's never seen anything like this before, okay? And so the question is, where does this go? Where does this lead us? And it's my conviction that this will take us to network states, that Base and networks like Base are in the early stages of becoming a network state. Now, what's a network state? A network state is a decentralized country. It's there's a book about it. If I had the slides, it'd be a picture of. In fact, I can show you the slide. Let's get the slide to the network state book. If you can push it forward a little bit, a few. Yeah. How are we doing? Okay. Yep. Good. Oh yeah, that's the map of all the people in the network. There you go. That's users, founders. That's Base. Okay. The network state book. Okay. This is a project I contributed to, very close to my heart. And in the network state book, they define a network state as a social network with a moral innovation, a sense of national consciousness, a recognized founder, a capacity for collective action, an in-person level of civility, an integrated cryptocurrency, a consensual government limited by a social smart contract, an archipelago of crowd-funded physical territories, a virtual capital, an on-chain census that proves a large enough population, income, and real estate footprint to attain a measure of diplomatic recognition. So that's a long sentence. I'm going to break it down a little bit and talk about how this would fit into Base and also any other crypto network, because I believe that it's crypto networks like Base which are going to be the most likely candidates to become real network states in the future. So a social network. Base is absolutely a social network. We have thousands of people in the community in each country where we're active. And if you open up the Base app, you can see what I mean. We certainly have a moral innovation. Like Base has a very strong sense of moral, what's right and wrong. Like we believe in things like open beats closed, like global being the default, and that ownership can unlock creativity. Base absolutely has a sense of national consciousness. Like the community is a real community. If you know the community in Korea, you know that it's a genuine community that we're building at Base, and people feel bigger, part of something bigger than themselves. We have a founder. The founder is Jesse Pollock, supported by many great leaders throughout the community. And do we have a capacity for collective action? We absolutely do have a capacity for collective action. Everybody within Base is basically a builder in different ways. Companies like Flock, building incredible products. So we can absolutely build as a network. An in-person level of civility. Yep, I think the Base community is actually one of the nicest communities around. Like, it's really good people who have respectful culture, and yeah, couldn't be more civil, actually, even on crypto Twitter. And an integrated cryptocurrency. Well, we're not there yet, but Base is beginning to explore a network token, which is very exciting. And so we're at the early stages of that journey. And a consensual government limited by social smart contract. Well, we have reached stage 1 decentralization, and we have some great smart contracts, but we're working on this, and it's something we're going to keep working on. An archipelago of crowd-funded physical territories around the world. Well, we have communities like the one in Korea, boots on the ground in over 25 countries around the world. So we're like very geographical and very distributed around the world. a virtual capital. Like this is going to be the Base app. The Base app will be our gathering point and essentially the network's town hall. This will become the virtual capital of the network state of Base. And then an on-chain census that proves a large enough population, income, and real estate footprint to attain a measure of diplomatic recognition. Well, population, there are millions of users on Base and hundreds of thousands of people who consider themselves to be part of the community around the world. Apps on Base have generated over $1 billion in revenue, and that's excluding the fees from the Base chain. And so when the time comes, that's a pretty big income to fund a real estate footprint when we need to do it. So we're getting there. We're not there yet with diplomatic recognition, clearly. But you may remember that governments used to think crypto was a joke. Certainly in the UK, that was the general consensus. And now many governments are now adding crypto to their national reserves. I think we're going to see a lot more of that. It feels like the tides are turning. Even in Korea, I feel like the sentiment is now very different. And the way that governments look on crypto and will start to look on network states will change dramatically over time. So basically, there you have it. I believe Base is on its way to becoming a network state, just like other crypto networks. And the reason that's important is because, well, firstly, it's quite a radical thing to say that Base is going to become a network state. To even say that network states are going to be a thing is quite an out there thing to say. But that's where we're going as an industry. That's the purpose of crypto, right? That's why many of us got into this industry to start with. We believed we could build something better, and we can. And companies like Flock are doing this. And so, yeah, I'm just very much happy to be here. And thank you for having us, Flock. We're absolutely delighted to be supporting such a great company in Korea and supporting the community in Korea. So, yeah, thank you for inviting me. It's been great to be here.